So let's get into the reading for you. In the top row, we have the Six of Cups, followed by the King of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and then we finish with the Six of Swords. For those who are interested and want to know, I am using in the top row the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I've pulled some clarifiers just to help me gain more insights and information. So underneath we have the 10 of Swords reversed, the Leader or King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Temperance card. I've also pulled for you, Scorpio, a card from the Gateways to Consciousness Oracle deck, and this card is entitled Integration. Yeah, this reading's quite significant in a lot of ways. So let's start off with the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups traditionally does represent nostalgia. So for some of you, it may represent people from your past returning, or people that you have known or connected with, and that, you know, could be absolutely beautiful and positive. For other people, you could be having memories of nostalgia, but also you could be having some challenging reflections about things that also have occurred in the past. We do have a 10 here, the 10 of Swords reversed. So there's an opportunity here for you, Scorpio, to really release any difficult or traumatic memories, you know, for once and for all, because, or past mistakes, or however you want to word that, because it's no longer serving you to have them in your subconscious or bringing them forward into your conscious mind. It's time to process them, to make peace with them, to offer yourself a sense of self-compassion and, you know, to move forward. Yeah. That's the strongest message I did get for the Six of Cups. For others who do have people return, we do have the Swords here, so you'll have to use your level of discernment to feel into if that's going to be viable for you to reinvest in. You know, sometimes when we've had time away from people, we are all continually growing, evolving and changing. So you'll have to use that level of discernment to see whether you are aligned and that you're vibrating at the same level. I think sometimes when people return, people do make assumptions that you are the same, that the same person that you were so many years ago. And in essence, from a psychological perspective, I know that personality traits don't often sort of alter too much, but there's so much more to it than that in terms of how we grow and evolve spiritually for one aspect. There's so much that can change. So yeah, they're the sort of, that's the secondary message there with the Six of Cups and the 10 of Arrows. Let's look at the King of Cups and also the Leader of Arrows or the King of Swords. So this is a bit of head heart stuff. So you may have to embrace, you know, connecting to the heart space, but also, as I said, using that level of discernment, but also processing those difficult memories or forgiving yourself. You may want to actually enact on that level of self-compassion. That's going to be really, really important, because the King of Cups is someone who is very compassionate, but also self-compassionate as well. So embracing that element and being kind to yourself is really, really important. And as well as seeing things objectively or reasonably, that could be really, really useful as well. These could also signify individuals that may enter your world, embracing the qualities of the King of Cups. They are someone who can be seen as completely sort of selfless, caring, nurturing, very emotionally in line with oneself. and emotionally aware. And this can also represent you, Scorpio, as a result of reflecting on the past and processing, or even reconnecting with people from the past. You gain a really strong and clear sense of who you are at an emotional level, and also what it is that you need emotionally, either from relationships or also how you emotionally give to yourself. The leader, or the King of Swords, is someone who is very discerning, very astute. Again, that could be useful for this process here. But also this could be you integrating your new insights that you generate from undertaking this process here. So there's a real sense of integration that's going on for you, Scorpio, during the month of December. Moving on with the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Cups upright. So we have a couple of nines here, and we also have a couple of sixes. This is telling me that the focus during the month of December is not on work with the Nine of Pentacles reversed. It's more about what gives you emotional satisfaction, a sense of emotional contentment, emotional pleasure, emotional joy. Yeah, that is going to be your true focus for the month of December, not necessarily worrying about work or, pushing forward with work. This is more an internal process as a result of connecting with other people that can support you, or people from your past, or reflecting on the past. It's more an internal process rather than external, because we have the Six of Swords, and what I'm seeing here is this is a real transition. Yeah, it's a real transition. It's a spiral upward. It's a upgrade. It's a real transition. And yes, it's mirroring the Six of Cups here. So there may have been some difficulties in reflecting on the past, or maybe some people coming back may pose some difficulties, but that is all for your integration and your own evolution and your development, and also to gain, because they're both sixes, a sense of real balance, emotionally and psychologically and spiritually as well. Because I say spiritually because you are with, and this is about balance, but this is also a message from the universe that you are being divinely guided with this process. It's unfolding as it should, and it's presenting itself in the divine timing, or at the divine time, so to speak, which I think is really, really relevant. And again, we have the water. So this is all about, there's a lot of water energy. You are a water sign, Scorpio, and I just really feel that the month of December is really significant to process and work through any emotions or any memories that you are struggling with, or, as I said, practicing that level of discernment to work through people that may reappear and how they fit for you, or whether they emotionally give to you, you knew them. It's all about balance and being reciprocal. Oh, it's Mercury retrograde. My words are, I'm stumbling a bit with these readings this time round. Let's have a look now, Scorpio, at the integration card. It says here, Scorpio, this is a moment of deep release into freedom for you. Yeah, so this transition relates to a sense of freedom. The challenges that you may face are blessings in disguise. They serve as a deep reversal of the aspects of yourself that are no longer necessary for you to use in the limitation of your true potential. It's time to pull out the stops and to become everything you can honestly be in the expression of your true self. Though this may be a trying time for you, do not lose sight of what is of greatest importance here. The outcomes can only be of value if you remember your divinity and your genuine desire to be free, happy, and satisfied with your experience of life. So it says here, you may be experiencing shifts within your body as this process gets physically encoded into the essence of your being. And you may experience some fears and worries. Trust in your higher knowing of the divine being that you really are, and do not be afraid to allow it to be seen by all you meet. You have every right, as it is your time, to embrace everything that is coming your way. You're rewarded for your genuine desire to be the living, breathing example of the divine life force, and the reward is the integration of your highest knowing of the true essence of your being. Nothing can stop you now, as you are well on your way. And as some of you know, Scorpio, these cards do come with a mantra. So the mantra for the integration card is, I now integrate my divinity into my life and become the true expression of my potential. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you to reflect further. Oh, actually, I did have some cards. Yeah, I just think this quickly reaffirms. Yeah, just really, really quickly. Yeah, the Judgment card. So this can be epiphany, self-realization, what your true divine heart desires, that type of thing. We've got the Death card. It was reversed. This could mean, you know, a result of changes that may occur in the external world. And because it's reversed, it is about letting go of those memories, or maybe letting go of people that do return. You may have to make a decision. We have the Six of Swords yet again, and we also have the High Priestess, which is about aligning with your intuition.